What's up everybody, this is Plix and today I have an awesome video for you guys. It's going to be a short one, but this is going to be the top 5 tips to instantly getting better at Fortnite. Let's get into it. The biggest thing about Fortnite's Battle Royale is basically the early game. You want to make sure that your early game is strong and you get looted up. In order to do that, you're going to want to have at least 4 locations on the map in the 4 different corners of the map that you know exactly where loot is. The top right, top left, and bottom right locations are really good. Based on where the bus is going, you can choose to either jump early to your location or jump later to the opposite location. Either way, you want to make sure that you have these memorized. I recently made a video on the top 5 locations on the map for loot and resources. I'll put that in the description below for you guys and you can check that out if you'd like. The second tip to getting better is going to be that you want to have settings that work for you. Now, my settings are 6.6 on the X and Y, 0.7 for aim down sight sensitivity, 0.45 for scope sensitivity, uncapped frame rate is off, and reset building choice is on. I think those are really important. For me, that works well. I also have brightness turned all the way up to help me see in the shadows of the trees at night. Also, I use Combat Pro, which I think everyone should use. I don't think there's any reason not to. Definitely want to use Combat Pro controller setup. The third tip is going to be you want to have a specific weapon layout. What I mean by that is your weapons need to always go in the same location. So for me, I have from the left to the right, I have sniper, AR, shotgun, miscellaneous, so like another healing or a second shotgun or explosive, and then healing item. That's the layout that I chose to use, and that's how I put all of my weapons, always in that order, so that way I never have to worry about switching to the wrong weapon, because I know if I'm on sniper, if I hit one to the right, I'm going to be on my AR, or if I'm on my first shotgun and I have 2, I know I can go to the right for a shotgun or to the left to an AR. You want to have some kind of layout. It doesn't have to make sense to other people as long as it makes sense to you. The fourth tip to getting better is just going to be to practice building. There's no way around it. You're going to have to put in the practice to get better. So what I would recommend, go harvest a ton of wood and then just practice kind of what I'm doing here, just like randomly building floors, walls, stairs, everything. Work on editing things quickly. Learn that, the right analog stick, pressing that in resets your building option. Just doing this alone gets your muscle memory down, and it's really important. So I would just say maybe take one day of just you going to Moisty Mire or something, harvesting a ton of wood, and then just spam building. Practice stairway pushing people, and that way you get into the habit of knowing, okay, I know exactly where I need to build a wall, or I need to put a floor down, or whatever it is. You get into the habit of it so you don't get stuck like fiddling with your build options. You know exactly how to build that one by one, and that muscle memory comes into play whenever you get shot at. Final tip, guys, is just know when to play aggressive. Yes, I highly recommend you guys go into tilted towers and just focus on being aggressive constantly, because that's going to get your shots down. But late game and even mid game, you need to know when you can push people and when you shouldn't. I'm going to show you guys a couple clips and kind of explain my thought process. So here, this guy was already pushing me, so I decided, just play defensive, get the high ground on him. High ground's super important, and then take the fight to him again. He decides not to build up, which is really dumb. So as soon as you get the high ground, you immediately have a huge advantage. I don't have to really jump down or anything. I can hide in my fort. He's still not building, and this is really easy kill. Like, I don't have to take damage. And so I don't. Here, I get the high ground on this guy. He tries building up. I make sure to take out his high ground, and then he continues to try and build up. He didn't know when to play aggressive, when not to. He was just playing aggressive. He should have just built a 1x1 and kept building up and played defensive and tried to reset the playing field. You can kind of see in all of these matches and in these clips, instincts really do take over. As soon as I was getting shot at by this guy, I immediately start building. You want to get to that point. That's why you want to practice building and practice just spamming walls and all of that stuff. You know, high ground, again, I get the high ground on this guy. He's shooting the stairs, so I know he has no idea what I'm doing, and I just jump off and take him out. Instincts, though, really need to take over. As soon as you get shot at, you need to think build, 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 and then you can fight them. That's all there is to it, guys. You just need to focus on your drop location, your settings, weapon layout, practice building, and just knowing when to be aggressive. If you guys can implement these tips into your gameplay, I honestly believe that you will see a huge improvement, not only in your win percentage, but just in how the game feels, how you feel playing the game. Again, you just got to put in the practice. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. If this was helpful, please do hit that like button. If you think I missed any tips, or if you have any tips that you'd like to share, please do share it in the comments down below. It really helps out the community. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch. All of those links are going to be in the description below. I'll be live streaming today, basically after I post this video. So if you want to hang out on the live stream, please do. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. Stay awesome.
Yo!